What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Getting some stuff loaded up here, making sure everything is good and open and ready to rock and roll. There we go. Got some errands to run shortly after this live stream. Getting ready for the weekend. Getting prepped for our camping trip. I'm going to go to Best Buy after this live stream, pick up the Starlink. It's tax-free weekend here in Missouri for back to school. And I don't think that Starlink is going to be tax-free, but I thought that I might give it a try. You know, might save 40, 50 bucks in tax. Also thinking about upgrading my MacBook situation. I also need a new webcam. I'm going to get an Insta360, a 360-degree camera. I'm going to shoot some really fun video with that, I think. And we're going to be advertising that next week. Next week we'll be talking about it. Some of you are already following kind of like my personal brand YouTube channel, but you know, if you're not, it really isn't a big deal. Right? Most people don't want to see me talk about life and camping and being an adult male and a white guy in America in 2025. But some of you might. When did you say you won't be live streaming again, or are you still doing it, Anthony? So a week from tomorrow, Saturday the 9th is when we leave. Saturday the 9th is when we leave, and we do not have a date to come home. We don't have a date. It has been planned roughly 10 days. Camping off-grid in Colorado, in the mountains of Colorado. It is dry. Unfortunately, there are burn bans in place. I discovered yesterday in the camp areas in the BLM land that we're going to be staying in. There's fire bans in place, so no fires unless we happen to be at a campsite that has a dedicated pit for it, dedicated fire pit. For sure, we won't be live streaming every day, but we will be live streaming occasionally. I would like to do it once with like some mountains behind me. You know what I mean? I think that'd be cool if I live streamed and like my background is just mountains. That'd be pretty cool. My feet finder account is going to be popping. I'm going to get like videos of my feet in the water. And my OnlyFans is going to it's going to go crazy this next week. Yeah, it's going to be really good. That camper life. No, we're not doing any of that. None of that. Hold on real quick. I just got to get on. There we go. Just going to go camp out a rare spot in Valley of the Four Winds or Valley of the Two Winds or whatever it is in Warcraft. With Wi-Fi generator and an RV. Yeah, but the thing is, Brian, the thing is like camping to me with that stuff. Camping to me with that stuff is different. Yeah, it's a little safer and nicer and cleaner and all of that than camping, completely primitive, which is, there is some purity to doing completely primitive. No power, no electric, no running water, no bed to sleep in, because we will be sleeping in an RV bed. But we're not going to be at a campground. We're not going to be at a campground with like paved slots. You know what I mean? Like, here's a camper, and here's a camper, and here's a camper, and here's a camper, and here's a camper. Here's a campsite. It's not going to be like that. We're just going to be like I don't know. Just get a hotel. Very similar, except that I don't want to have to get up from the hotel to drive to the thing. I want to wake up and walk out the RV and have the river, the creek, whatever right there, the stream. Anyway, exclamation point August is the Emerald word of the day. Exclamation point August is going to be the start of the August Emerald list. Give me 1 sec here. Just flying my druid over to the rare spawn. Trying to get this ghostly pander and fisherman. I love being a druid. I got travel form. I can fly. It's pretty cool. I got aquatic form. I got bear form. Yeah, we're just going to go right here. The thing spawns right there. Just going to drag this off to the side. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Big news today. We have the full look at the August set of events. Now, Hero Wars Guide does a great job of sharing with us. Hero Wars Guide, hero-wars-guide.com, does a great job of providing this information for us. Hero Wars Guide is a much more robust tool to use for calendar because you can hover over the event and look at the tasks. You can actually go into the event and adjust the tasks for your goals. But it's nice to get this full look, having a set date for the entire month of August. Now, calendar content is subject to change. Of course, keep that in mind. Things can and will change. What surprises are there here? What surprises? First and foremost, the Sears game has been rescheduled to the 13th. Okay, Sears game was supposed to go live like 2 or 3 days from now, but it was pushed to the 13th. We have Area of Conquest is back, Foundations of Power, Hero Brawls, Guardians of Outland, Elemental Synergy. The Brawls event, by the way, the Hero Brawl for this month is going to be featuring Lyria. The Hero Brawl for this month should be featuring Lyria because the hero of the month is Lyria. Very cool, right? You can see her featured right there. Tournament of Titan Power on the 17th. We have Guardians of Outland, Ascension to Asgard, and the Great Storm overlapping here. So the first big overlap is going to be Sears game, Area of Conquest, and Elemental Synergy. Okay. This is going to be big because it's going to be big time spendy gambly day. The 13th through the 15th is going to be big time casino, big time gambling day. Sears game is a gamble. Elemental Synergy is a gamble. Yeah. Portal Anomaly, whatever. Foundations of Power, Power of Titans, and the Tournament of Titan Power is a good day for leveling Titans. A good day for leveling Titans. Right? Good stuff. Titan Brawls, Guardians of Outland. I'm hoping that the Titan Brawls is going to feature a new Titan. That'd be cool. No word on if Titans are being added to Hero Wars Facebook and web, but it is possible. It is definitely possible. And if it is, the week of the 17th, like this 10-day span right here, absolutely great day to add a Titan. Absolutely great opportunity to add a Titan. There's no new heroes shared here. There are no new pets teased here. There are a couple more surprises waiting for you in August. Chaba is about to come even hungrier and stronger. Okay. Chaba is getting a rework. That actually might be the Hero Brawl instead of Lyria. Chaba getting a rework is not on my bingo card for 2025. But if any tank needs to be updated, Chaba is the one. Interesting. Yeah. Blackbeard's Legacy is coming your way. That's a big-time pay-to-win community events. New beach skin. Blackbeard's Legacy, new beach skin. No date for that. And one legendary adventurer will make a surprising return to Dominion for a special 1-week event. So that is the Lara Croft adventure. 1-week Lara Croft event. Hopefully it's similar to the Lara Croft event on Hero Wars Alliance, the mobile version of the game. You had another opportunity to summon Lara Croft if you didn't have her yet. You have an opportunity to get more of her soul stones, and they did sell new skins for Lara Croft, so that will be something. Lara Croft is a top 5 PvP hero. Lara Croft is one of my go-to heroes anytime I don't see Sebastian in the first or second position on defense. Just a good hero to have on offense, right? Great stuff happening here. Great stuff happening here. We also have Silver and Cosmic Seasons, of course. Of course, we have the Cosmic Season post already. I need to update this. I meant to update this last night, but instead I played Warcraft and went to bed. My guild did not finish the raid yesterday. They're going to be back. I think I might switch servers. I think I might switch to a Night Elf. Yeah. I need to go to a server that has good alliance population. This server has almost no alliance population at all. If you know, you know. Yeah, so we're going to go Cosmic Season. Cosmic Season, we're going to duplicate it. Get this pinned to the top. So we are August. Okay. And let's change that image. Cosmic Season. Yeah, let's definitely let's update that image because we do not live. Do you guys realize a country of farmers defeated the strongest country in the world once upon a time? And here I am using, I guess Euros isn't from there. Euros isn't from that country anyway, so I don't know what I'm saying. There we go. Let's zoom in on this a little bit. Let's adjust this. Let's get in a little tighter here. Grants you privileges for the entire season. Okay. There we go. Delete that. These have been slightly updated. New pick coming soon. We'll tinker with that in just a second. The tasks are the same, or appear to be the same. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Yep. Quests are the same. Level up the physical attack glyph. Level up the physical attack glyph. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's change the boom. Let's refresh this. Is Cosmic Season worth the money? You know, that's a great question. It's a great question. Once upon a time, I used to say, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Right? If you go to the blog, herowarcentral.com, herowarcentral.com. That's okay. Oh, wait. I do want to leave. Hero Wars. There we go. Leave. If you go to the blog, wait for the post. There we go. Is Cosmic Season worth the money? Now, Cosmic Season will cost some of you $44.99. Most of you will get the Friends with Benefits discount of 30% off or 33% off or whatever. The ultimate reward, if you complete the entire season, which is like 25 days of logging in consecutively doing all the quests, is a random light or dark totem fragment. So $33 for these are rewards, ultimately getting a random light or dark spirit totem. I think that it is borderline no longer worth it. The only update we need are the days after the 28th. Is it beyond 28 days? Oh, it's 30 days now? Ah, okay. I got you. Makes sense. Makes sense. If you ignore all of the other rewards, which you should not do, even if you ignore all of the other rewards and just focused on the one thing, the emerald value of totem fragments are kind of all over the place right now. We don't really have a grasp yet with the new totem fusion activity on what these things are valued at now. Like we just don't know. We just don't know. I can tell you that the average new hero event, you can get a totem fragment of your choice for about $40. And that includes a bunch of resources in that season pass as well. The problem with the items in the season pass are that they are different value to different players. Like a newer player can make more use of Chaos Cores than I can, for example. But as far as raw emerald value, the golden tickets, especially if you can get them for the 30% off, they are definitely a good buy. Definitely a good buy. And the seasons that have the totem fragments are, in my opinion, still slightly better than otherwise. The season that has the red gifted a minion in it, the season that has the pet thing on it, less good, in my opinion. Wow, that's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 totem fragments. Somebody pulled 6 totem fragments in one 10. So I might have to go open some of those myself. That's crazy. Look at this draw. Unreal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unbelievable. If you have all totems at 6 stars, you can still get 4,500 to pull 100. Yeah. You can still get totem fragments out of here. I didn't have as good luck. That sucks. That's unfortunate. That is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. There we go. Now over on Hero Wars Alliance, very interesting watch video. Everybody should go watch this video. It's got some great art in it. Some really, really, really good art in it. The earrings are too big. Like, they're ridiculously too big in my opinion. But we are missing the schedule for August for Hero Wars Alliance. And when this schedule goes live, when this post goes live for Hero Wars Alliance, we will discuss it. We will discuss it more in depth. We are on the final day. We are on the first day of Treasures of Valkyries, and really nothing else happening right now. Really nothing else happening. We have the new season going to start in 2 days. The new hero Somna is going to go live on the 4th, I think. Yeah, August 4th, which kind of coincides with that new season launch. So pretty cool. I need to pull up my chat here. There we go. Glenn, they're both doing very well. Thank you. Michael W., I agree with you. As a content creator, I am glad they're bringing her back again. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Lara Croft returning to Hero Wars Alliance last month and returning to... Here we go. Returning to Hero Wars Dominion era again this month. So Michael says, probably a very unpopular opinion, but I'm not a fan of them bringing back another opportunity to summon Lara. She was advertised an exclusive one-time only hero. We were sold a bill of goods that she would never be available again, which made her pretty exclusive. It doesn't feel that way anymore. I agree. As a player, I agree 100%. As a player, I agree 100%. I was there and thus gain an advantage. Okay? So were most of you. You were there. You were playing. Thus, you gained an advantage. Objectively, taking a step back as a content creator, I prefer more opportunities to gain Lara Croft, because anytime I make a discussion about a team that has or includes Lara Croft or Ninja Turtles, for that example, or for that matter, inevitably there is a portion of you in my chat, in my comments, that didn't get Lara Croft or Ninja Turtles because you just didn't play. You just didn't play. And is that fair to you? I don't know. Is it unfair to the player that was there before? You know? It's a tough thing to wrap your head around. I see that people in my comments are calling people liars, and you know, they made a statement and now they're going back on their word and all of that. You know, I understand that. I definitely understand that point of view. I don't think either answer is 100% correct. I don't. I think it depends on the point of view, obviously, how you feel. Like I said, as a player who was here, if I were just a player, I wouldn't want new players to have Lara Croft. All right. But would I have spent any different if I knew that Lara Croft was not a time-limited hero? Would I have spent any different? Getting Lara Croft to red, gaining the extra expedition, right? Of course, we didn't fully understand her power level, but I'll tell you this. Generally, with any hero, with any new hero, I get them to 630 soul stones. Now, obviously, I have a slight advantage, and that it's my job, and sometimes I get part of it for free, right? Would it have changed your spending during the Lara Croft event? Would it have changed the effort you put into the boss fights during the Lara Croft event? You know, researching the math on how much pizza energy you needed for the Ninja Turtles event. Mycroft Holmes says, I would have spent less. Music says they already had their advantage all this time. That's not a bad way to look at it. We had an opportunity to take advantage, and our Lara will still be stronger. Green Dragon says, I would have waited. MB Guy says, I think it only matters to pay players. And maybe that's the truth. Maybe it does only matter because if you're a budget player or a free-to-play player, you really couldn't have done any different. Like, you did what you did what you could, right? I think getting Lara during their release event was cheaper than the upcoming event. Oh, Dennis, 100%. The upcoming Lara Croft event is going to be way more expensive. Way more expensive. I know that because the Hero Wars Alliance version of the event last month was very expensive. Very expensive. And they know now that we know that Lara Croft is a must-have PvP hero, right? Bellordan says, but of course newer players is a problem. They can't use Lara in Asgard or Cow and have to compete with guys that have Lara. Yep, definitely would have changed my spending. And in fact, I spent an extra 30k emeralds to get the rest of her soul stones out of the atrium. So I think Poly T is actually, to me, this is actually the biggest problem. And I'm glad you said that because I didn't think about it until you said it. That is a really, really, really good point, Poly T. They made Lara Croft soul stones available from the soul atrium, like what, twice? I think twice, maybe 3 times. But you could only get it by spending emeralds. You couldn't get it out of the regular crystals. You had to spend emeralds. And I did a whole video on my drop rate of the soul stones. I can try to dig that up. Maybe I'll link it in the description here in a little bit. I did a whole video discussing the rate at which you could get Lara Croft soul stones. And some people went really heavy spending emeralds on the soul atrium to finally get a 6-star Lara Croft. And here we are with another event with a potential opportunity to get a bunch of free soul stones for. Yeah, that Poly T, you're right. That doesn't feel good. That definitely doesn't feel good. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Distracted. It's not like Lara gets suddenly obsolete for those players who already have her. Music with another good point. Music with another good counterpoint. Lara Croft is still good. Right? It's not like she is worse now that she's more readily available. Five stars is enough to be good. Yeah, really Lara Croft's stun is the only ability that she needs. Lost Knowledge, really, really fun. Unpredictable. Big DPS ult. A lot of heroes have big area of effect physical attacks. Bonus critical hits. Sure. A lot of heroes can critical hit, right? Pretty average marksman aside from this ability right here. Big AoE stun for 2 seconds. 4-ish, 5-ish seconds if you have Mara attached to her. As a free-to-play player, I don't want a 6-star Lara, but I want a +1 expedition. Yeah, this expedition expert is really nice. It's really nice. Flip-flops, out for delivery. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's get this RNG thing going. Random number generator. Okay. So we have 84 names. 84. Let's close these other windows. There we go. Between 1 and 84. So the names that I'm about to draw, you're going to win $100. I'm going to send it to you via PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Walmart gift card. We'll figure it out. Okay. $100. And if I do draw your name, you have to contact me the way that you contacted me before. The same way. For example, Tato, who was drawn yesterday, or the day before yesterday. Tato, who was drawn yesterday, contacted me on Discord right here. Boom. I'm going to coordinate with Tato on that same chat. If you emailed me, we're going to talk on that same email. Okay. If some random person contacts me from this list outside of how I was contacted before, you're obviously not the same person. And you're trying to steal somebody's $100. Number 49. Number 49 is DP Fitzgerald. Mobile player. I think DP is here. DP, are you here? That'd be great news if you are. I've been doing really bad job at saying hi to chat lately, and I apologize. I don't see DP here right now. Couldn't make it today? Okay. Visel, yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. In the beginning, no, but now, yes, I do. So DP doesn't have to be here. You just have to be here in order to get on the list. Number 50. Very strange, but okay. Never can pronounce this name very well. I'm pretty sure I think it's Galen. I think that's how you pronounce the first name. DP's on my list twice. Yeah, if I drew his name twice. It's me. There you are. There you are. Congratulations. PayPal is the easiest, but we'll figure it out. Somebody wanted a Amazon gift card a few months ago, so I can do that, right? That's very weird. That's very weird. And number 24. Number 24 is Francis Zegan. Francis Zegan. I don't know if Francis is here. Guys, I'm going to go buy this 360 camera today. Oh my gosh, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped to go get this camera. So hyped to go get this camera. There's a big event happening in our neighborhood this weekend. Can't wait to use it. So the way that the Emerald Word of the Day works, the way that this works is it's a participation drawing. You have to be here during my live stream. You have to be here and be paying attention during my live stream. So I choose a winner, Brian Forster. So Brian participated at zero cost. All Brian had to do was enter the Emerald Word of the Day, which is the pinned comment during the live stream. The Emerald Word of the Day is !August. And now Brian has to let me know that they are still here within 2 minutes. And that is how you get your name added to the list. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to be a subscriber. You don't have to be a YouTube Guild member, which costs 99 cents per month. That's what we call in the great state of Missouri, no consideration. This competition does not require any consideration. It does not require any work or monetary value outside of just your time. Right? And the reason why it's 2 minutes is because YouTube TV has a delay to it. Right? Also, sometimes people are just not paying attention. So Brian Forster, you got about another minute. Got about 45 seconds. Okay, Brian is not here, so we draw a new name. Spooky Spikes. Huge delay on mobile also. Wow, what is happening with my keyboard? Here we go. How many draws per day? We draw 3 to 6 names per day. Live stream about 20 days a month. While we wait for the names to be drawn, let's go do Guild War. Oh, I can't. Yeah, because my guild cheats. Yeah, sorry. Womp womp. Check it out. It didn't help Cry to keep out of relegation. How about that? How about that? Wow. Spooky Spikes is here. Let's, web player. Let's draw, oh, Tato again. Tato again. Tato is a Facebook player. There we go. Title. There we go. Okay. How are we doing with Clash of Worlds? Got a cheeky little cleanup right there. Ooh, let's fight this guy. Yeah, Lyria, Corvus, Isaac, Sebastian, Martha, Pet, Axel, Warflag, that one. Boom. Boom. Oliver. Go. Day 2 of Clash of Worlds, guys. Get it done. Get your attacks in. Please don't wait until day 3 if you can. If your Citadel is already open, do not wait. We're in day 2 right now. Get your attacks in. Another cleanup here. Oof. We can't quite... People just can't quite figure out how to beat Lyria. You just beat her with armor, right? I think I lost to her twice yesterday myself. But you know, it is what it is. We got that cleanup right there. I mean, we definitely want to clear the Citadel, so I think we're going to clear the Citadel. But we have to draw another name first. Tato is not here. Mr. Big Sexy 11. Mr. Big Sexy 11. Let's leave this cleanup for last. So, this would be a good... This would be a really good blender. Because there's no... Yeah, so let's see. I'm going to guess Biscuits, Axel, Kane, Mara, Merlin. I'm going to guess. So we're going to use our DPS blender here. No Sebastian. First of all, we've already used Sebastian and we don't want to use Sebastian against Amira. Qingmao and Aiden, and instead of Sebastian, we can use Polaris. We can use I think we use Polaris. So Kane and Mara. We don't really have... We have a silence there, so let's actually swap this to Kane. Switch this to Biscuits. Yeah, I think this is the play. Mr. Big Sexy 11 is here. Nice. Yeah, so this is what we use. A lot of people ask me about how to counter Amira. Qingmao is so good. Qingmao is so good to counter Amira with. But I'm glad I tested because I definitely lost right here. I would have expected to win, though. Look at this. The first fight was a loss, and then a bunch of wins directly after. I think it'll be fine. I think Polaris is a little out of place, but I think it'll be fine. Kane, Mara, Chorus. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Of course, it'd be really unfortunate if I did lose, but it'd be okay. Pretty high chance of winning there. Yeah. Let me add this in. Let's see. Mr. Big Sexy 11. Okay. Let's draw another name. How about Lorena Garcia? Lorena Garcia? How does Qingmao counter Amira? Amira is very slow. And she's really, really strong against... Oh, Tato actually messaged me directly on Discord. I'll have to check the timing on that. Amira's really slow, and she counters critical hits. Qingmao doesn't do critical hits. She does pure damage, and she attacks very fast. If you combine Nebula and Qingmao, she attacks very, very fast. She blows up frontline. Typically, Amira is a tank or in the second position. So between her pushback and her high damage to the front line, she's faster than Amira. And that team also didn't have any way to counter stuns. So Lara Croft slowed the team down pretty dramatically. Okay. Stuns can't be dodged. So Heidi cannot dodge a stun. Just can't be dodged. Right. The attack itself, the damage component of the stun, Lorena's here, a web player. So Qingmao beats this team. Let's just clean this up right here. Let's just clean this up. No sense in getting fancy with it. We're definitely going to bring Morgan. And let's go with... Aurora Ninja Turtles. One of my newer favorite combos right now. This team isn't really going to matter so much, but let's go ahead and go with a magic penetration character and a big magic damage hit. I mean, we're definitely overdoing this a little bit, but it's going to be fine. We want to use Oliver on Ninja Turtles, Mara here, and actually, this isn't going to matter, but we're just going to send it. Getting the attacks out of the way so I do not have to think about this on Saturday. Yeah. Now, if I time out against this Astaroth, I'm gonna be okay. I sort of say I'm gonna be very salty. Okay, Lorena Garcia. Hey, there we go. Tommy Wynn. You're right, I did need Morgan. Amira Heidi without Chorus is just rip. Yeah. You should. They should have used Chorus as a team pet for sure. Definitely should have used Chorus as a team pet there. Beating Lyria is, by the way, pretty easy with Amira tank. Several combos possible with Nebula, Aiden, Dorian, Iris, Polaris. Interesting. Okay, Tommy is a web player. Let's give that a try. Sure. Let's take a look. Alchemy Tower. There we go. Beating Lyria with Amira teams. Oh, I'm out of attacks. I don't want to attack. Let's remove the defense. Let's remove the flag. Albus, probably Fenris, definitely Vex, definitely Kane, probably Axel. Let's attack you with... So you said Amira, Nebula, Aiden, Iris, Polaris. Interesting. So Axel, actually Oliver here. Chorus, Biscuit, Mara. Let's try it. No. We don't want Axel. Or Kane, rather. We are going to go with Axel. Yeah. Sure. Let's give it a try. Amira, Nebula, Aiden, Iris, Dorian. Interesting. Now, this is a weird team. Not many people are going to use Kark, but Dorian, Polaris, or Iris, Dorian. Okay. Amira, Nebula, Heidi, Aiden, Dorian. Wow, how about that? Very easy. Very easy. So instead of Polaris, you want to try Dorian. Sure. Merlin. Sure. If there is no Corvus, then Dorian can be replaced with Polaris. Interesting. Crazy. How about that? Chaba loves to swallow Lyria when she has a bond with Aiden. Definitely going to be considering building Chaba after his rework this month. Happy Friday, everybody. Guys, craft the life that allows you to not look forward to the weekend. If you have to look forward to the weekend, you got to get a new job. You got to get a new career. Ask yourself, if you could do something every single day and get paid for it, what would that thing be? And then go do it. Yeah. This weekend, please do not add to the population. Please do not subtract from the population. Do not find yourself on Monday in the hospital or newspaper or jail. But if you do find yourself in jail, establish dominance quickly. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.